4 out of 5 for this series that we've been doing that is about the energetic choreography. And tonight we are in receiving, and it is about the mind. So making our way around, so from the very beginning, when we are wanting to start the flow of energy, that's got to be inspired by spirit. It's got to be divinely inspired. It is the fire, the ignition, and is what our intention will be supported by, is that if it's in alignment with that infinite flow of energy that we're working with and co-creating with rather than against. So there's the determining with spirit, and then we have to give with our emotions. So that emotional energy is what takes that intention and it makes it magnetic, because now we're putting that emotional spin, that motivation, that enthusiasm, the oomph behind the intention. So we're kind of setting our sail or our ship, and the emotion is what's going to be kind of what kind of gives us that wind or that motivation behind it. And it's what gets everybody kind of behind the idea. You know, we've got the intention, we say, this is what I want to do. And then other people say, that sounds awesome. And then it starts building momentum. And the same thing for you. You know, if you're really excited about something, then it tends to just kind of, but if you're like, you know, automatically, just me saying that, energy kind of drops, right? And so we need the give of the energy, and then, or the give of the emotion for that energy to start gaining momentum. And then from there, we have what is called holding and transforming through the physical. And the physical body is going to help kind of show us where we're holding, meaning like where maybe we have emotions stuck that we need to be giving away to kind of free up more energy. And it also is kind of a way of looking at it on the physical plane. Now we're going from intention to emotion to actually physically coming in to this 3D reality, and we are thinking about the nuts and bolts of how this is going to happen. So we're excited about it, we've got the idea, and now we are actually like figuring out, okay, well then this needs to happen, and this needs to happen in order for that to actually come into fruition. And we've also got to do a little bit of filtration. We've got to say, well, if we're going to do that, then we can't do this. Or we start getting down into the details of things. I want this color wall, and I want to use this kind of fabric, or I want these kind of plants, or whatever it is that you're using. You start getting into the details. And so there is a letting go, there's a hold. So you're holding that is the original intention and what is the truth about it, and you're letting go of anything that is not with that, anything that is not in alignment with that, but also just for yourself. If you take yourself, you know who you are, and you're letting go of who you know you're not. And then when we get into the next phase, it's receptive, it's receiving. And so we do this through the mind, and we want our minds to be open and clear, and we want our minds to be receptive, innovations. We don't want to get stuck in being very narrow minded to where we can't be open to anything else that might want to come in to support us. So if we get really too locked into something, then we're actually blocking the flow of energy. We're blocking its ability to come in and give us all these other kind of options of how it could go. And so if we get really attached to something being exactly the way we want it, a lot of times it doesn't work out that way. And we make it really a lot harder than it needs to be. Because if we can stay open, then sometimes it works out way better than we even imagined. And if we're not open to that, then we can't even allow these other options to come in. And the other thing I want to say about having an open mind is that when we get so stuck in our patterns, these actually create like grooves in our brains. They've proven this in science. We have these like patterns that we just keep doing and doing and doing and doing, and they actually alter how our brain looks. And so if we want to open ourselves up to making changes or improving, then we have to be able to be open enough to do it differently than we've always done it. And so tonight, that's what we're going to be focused on, is having a open, receptive mind. And I think reception is a good point here that we're going to be going into a lot more in the class. But when we are kind of in that fight or flight mode, a lot of times we're not open and receptive. We are guarded, we're defensive, we're kind of shutting everything out and away from us to protect us. So we want it to be the reverse of that. We want to be open, receptive, and clear, okay? And last week we did a meditation called Absorption into the Crystal Self. It was very physical, and we held a pose. I'm trying to remember the pose. The pose was like this or something for a very long time. And what happened through that transformative meditation is that, when pain comes in, we start trying to do all that we can to avoid pain, to get out of pain. And so what actually happens is we get into all of our survival techniques, our coping mechanisms. And so we start picking up weapons, we start doing our projections, we start doing our defenses, and we kind of create a wall around us. And that wall is not who we truly are. And it stops us from having that authenticity, and it stops us from really being able to be that crystalline, radiant being that we are, that is just really the lighthouse. So, here we go. Let's work on the mind tonight. So you're going to close your eyes down, take a few moments to long, slow, deep breathe. Sitting with a nice long spine. And now deepening the breath. Filling up the belly first. Expanding the chest and the lungs. That breath up under the collarbone before you begin a very slow, controlled exhale. Feeling the breath move from the base of the spine all the way up to the crown of the head. Inhale, making the breath wide. Feel it make space between each vertebrae, lifting the rib cage up off the hips, opening, expanding the heart center. With your eyes closed, focus up and in, guiding the breath all the way up. Now exhaling, sending it down into the earth, grounding you in this present time. And now just take a few breaths here. Just observe rubbing the palms of the hands, gaining that energy between the palms, and bringing that into that prayer mudra right at the heart center, connecting. And now let's breathe together. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale deep. And exhale complete. And let's inhale to tune in. Your own personal intention. Why are you here? What would you like to dedicate your practice to? You're ready. Exhale. And just let that go. So you're going to bring your thumb and pinky finger on the right hand and relax it down into your lap. And then you're going to bring your left thumb and ring finger together right here up by the shoulder. And this is to give us a nice strong nervous system. If you're a male, we'll switch that. Since we're all female here today, we're going to keep that pinky in the lap, ring finger up by the shoulder. And all you're going to do here is just nice, long, slow breath in and out through the nose. Keep your eyes closed, focusing at that third eye or that place where the top of the nose meets your forehead. This breath long, slow.
Standing right next to me, showing me what I need to see. Hey. Rain is falling into my mouth, flowers blooming all up and down. I found healing through the body, it's healing through the body.
More of that prana. are starting to happen now. Last minute. Strengthening the nervous system so you can handle more stress. Keep you calm. Now inhale. Now hold that breath. Squeeze the root lock, the anus, sixth organ, navel, everything up and in. Gaze your third eye. Press the tongue up to the roof of the mouth. And exhale. And you're going to bring your hands now right here at the ankle. And begin your spinal flex. So inhale, pulling the chest forward. And then exhale, rocking the pelvis back. Stretching the spine. And moving with your breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. So if we have the mind in any other order, meaning if we determine with the mind, it's merely just a good idea. Good ideas don't get as far as an intention inspired through spirit. if we give our mind. Makes me chuckle just saying it. Who likes it when you give them a piece of your mind? We really make connections when we can speak our truth from our heart. When we can give our emotions, when we can really say how we feel. And now reverse that. Not what we think. Not a rehearsed speech. It's not authentic. It's hard to connect that way. Now inhale, center. And bringing those hands up to the shoulders, thumb back, fingers in front. Inhale, twist left, exhale right. We're holding with our minds. You know these people. Study, study, study. They know everything. It's like they're collecting information. We're also holding delusions when we do that. Inhale. And exhale, drop the hands down. And now inhale, the shoulders up. And exhale, drop. Inhaling up. And then just drop. Keep going at your own pace. Inhaling up the spine. Exhaling, dropping the shoulders. You want to keep that chin level with the ground. So when you drop the shoulders, you feel that little jolt go up the neck. And inhale. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, relaxing down. And now, inhale, make a slow neck roll as you come back. Exhaling forward. And reverse. Now inhale, center. And exhale, and let's bring our legs out wide. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling down to one side. Inhaling up. Exhale, other side. Going at your own pace. Inhaling through the center, exhaling each leg. And bringing your hands back in, or your legs back in. All right, so now we're going to start affecting the mind even more so. So this is a kriya to start working on the gray matter of the brain, which is so we can get a little bit more of that neuroplasticity and be able to make your changes a little easier. Get out of those ruts, those grooves, okay? So the hands are going to be just out in front, so you want your elbows tucked in, and you're going to have your palms flat. You'll have that bend in the wrist, and then you're going to make your hands like, it says like champagne glasses, what it says, okay? So you have your hands here, and now they're going to turn inward and then outward, inward and outward, but you want them flat, yes, okay. Inward, outward, inward, outward, inward, outward, okay? So Barbara, you got it? You're going to turn in and out. You're doing this. See if you can rotate. Yes! All right. Now just keep the hands as flat as you can, almost like you've got a cup of water here. So you don't want it to spill out. So in, out, okay. Now we're going to do something really funky with the tongue. So the mantra is HUD, HUD. So it sounds like HUD. HUD, HUD. The tongue, the tip of the tongue is going to hit top of the back of the top tooth. Okay? So you're going to HUD, HUD. And you're going to go good, good. So the tongue's going to come down and hit the back of the bottom teeth. So it's going to go HUD, HUD, good, good. HUD, HUD, good, good. Okay? So the mantra that's going to be playing is going to be saying something different. But we're going to go HUD, HUD, good, good. HUD, HUD, good, good. Now it's going to go in, out, okay? HUD, HUD, good, good. HUD, HUD, good, good. Okay? Here we go. Eyes are closed. No, tip of the eyes are going to be focused on the tip of the nose when you're doing this. Hut, 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 Now just hold and exhale. Alright. So now you're going to bring your hands out wide, shoulder height. You want that wrist, elbow, and shoulder all in a line. Thumb and fingers are going to be together and facing forward. Now you're going to bring one in from the other end. And now you're going to put it to the breath. So exhaling through the nose as it comes in, inhaling as your hand goes out. So it's going to be all right. Now pump that navel. This is to clarify the mind, to become crystal clear. So you want to try and move intentionally. Don't touch the chest. And keep that nice strong, so like a breath of fire here. In and out through the nose, fast. The action of the navel behind it. Electromagnetic field of the heart. The breath is what's going to help with the energy. Now come in like you're clapping and then you're gonna stop. Exhale as you come in. This is impulse control. You're gonna come in like you're clapping and then just stop yourself. Bounce the ball, both hands in front. Put it to the breath. Breath. 30 seconds. And exhale and come lying down on your back. If you need to, stack your hands underneath your tailbone. If you have a strong core, you can place your hands over your navel, pressing down on that belly button or just below the belly button area. And then you're going to bring your heels or your knees together, and you're going to inhale, and you're going to lift your feet just 6 inches above the ground and hold. Long, slow, deep breaths. And let all the energy now gather right there at the navel. have the negative mind. The mind that tries to protect you. The part of you that's critical, negative, looking at all the things that are wrong. It tries to get you to stop. It won't let you do anything if you listen to the negative mind. It's trying to keep you safe. And then we have the positive mind. The part of our mind that if we stay in there long enough, we can hear it. That will encourage you. It will support you. It'll help you. It'll coach you. It'll help you sustain until you've met your goal. And then there's the neutral mind. The mind that's observing both, the positive and the negative. It's observing. It's just seeing the thoughts, feeling the thoughts. But the thoughts are not you. The observer knows that the mind is just your tool. The mind is here to serve you. You don't serve your mind. There already, and press down on that navel. Connect to this area. Send your breath there now. Bring your hands up to your heart, right over left. Connecting to the heart. Now listen to the mantra. If you'd like, chant along. Satanam Sri Waheguru Ek Onkar Satanam Sri Waheguru Sri Waheguru, 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 Wahegio. Waheguru, 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 Wahegio. Waheguru, 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 Wahegio. And now just relax. Let the hands come down by the side, palms facing up. Slowing the breath down. Scanning the body with the breath.